the JETWASH, an amazing and fast way to get stuff clean. Stuff that includes your bike. Question is though, should you actually JETWASH it? Well, we're gonna find out. Ready? People that say don't JETWASH your bike will tell you that one quick blast from a high pressure hose will completely ruin your bearings. The theory goes that water will get forced past your delicate bearing seals and onto the bearings themselves, potentially even taking grit and dirt with it. That, if true, would then ruin all of your bearings on your bike. Your jockey wheels, your freewheel, your rear wheel bearings, your front wheel bearings, your bottom bracket bearings, your headset bearings, and your pedal bearings. So potentially then, quite a costly mistake. But does it? You see, I don't think that anyone actually knows. Pro mechanics use JETWASHs on a daily basis. Then they also replace parts more frequently. And as a cyclocross rider, I know the value of a cheeky little JETWASH. It's literally the difference between winning a race and standing on the sidelines with two broken bikes. Clearly then, we need to find out if JETWASHing ruins your bike. You'll forgive me though, if I'm feeling a little bit squeamish about JETWASHing this to see whether we can break it. So instead, we've commissioned this. What do you mean you don't know what it is? It's a bottom bracket stand, clearly. Custom made by master craftsman Tom Sturdy. You see, what we're going to do is attach this, a much loved and well used crankset, to it and see how long it's going to take to JETWASH it. And yeah, it has done some miles, but I've literally just repacked the bearings with fresh grease. Then, after a quick JETWASH, we're going to dismantle it again, check for water ingress and to see whether our grease is still in place. Depending on the results, we can then rebuild it and JETWASH it some more. How long is it going to take to blast our bottom bracket? Ah. 5 seconds. Not going to lie, quite excited to find out what's going to happen. We've got some moisture on the outside. I'm going to need to mop that off. External seal. Yeah, there's nothing in there, is it? Grease completely in place, no sign of water. 5 seconds of JETWASHing. Survived. Stage 1 complete. Rebuild done. 20 seconds now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa, we're getting in there. We're really getting in there now. Come on! Oh, I think there's a bit more moisture this time. It's dry, grease still in place, not a trace of moisture. That was a pretty serious JETWASHing that, so that's withstood 25 seconds now. Right then, 1 minute, starting from
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa. I'm going to really get in there this time. I really want to clean this. It's feeling a little damp. 1 minute and 25 seconds of JETWASHing. What do you think? Wet or dry? Grease or no grease? Oh my days! Yeah, still grease, no water. I'm going to go one seal in. Okay. There's literally not a trace of any water in there. Let's take it up to 11 or 2 minutes. 2 minutes of JETWASHing.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, JETWASH! So I think I've spotted a point on the crank which is channeling water directly into the bottom bracket. So I'm going to blast there as much as I can. If anyone ever did this to their bike to try and clean it, I'd be questioning their sanity. 2 minutes. Well, I don't know about the bottom bracket, but I got wet that time. There's water ingress. 3 minutes and 25 seconds, and we have some water ingress inside the first seal. So let's see how are our bearings looking inside. To be honest with you, that's not looking too bad, is it? It's hardly like the grease has been jet washed out of it, but we are starting to get a little bit coming in there. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. So what does this all mean then? Well, I'm going to leave you to draw your own conclusions actually, because I know that for some of you who live and ride in really dry areas, that actually the idea of even getting your bike wet is completely alien to you. And so this, I assume, was probably really quite terrifying. For those of us in temperate climates though, it probably doesn't seem so bad. And for me personally, it actually doesn't really change anything, because I was always quite happy with the idea of occasionally jet washing really filthy bikes, always trying to steer clear of delicate bearings. Although I suppose it does give me a little bit more confidence that actually what I'm doing isn't too bad. Although let's bear in mind that this is just a bottom bracket bearing, and actually your headset is probably slightly more delicate, and I've got no idea about your jockey wheels. Hopefully though, what it will do is that if you're one of those people that thinks that you cannot jet wash your bike, it might give you pause for thought. Clearly, it hasn't just disintegrated in front of our very eyes. Hopefully though, once you've had a think, you will then get involved in the comment section down below. Should you jet wash your bike clean? It's a tough one, that one. Anyway, before you do head down there, please make sure you subscribe to GCN. It's very simple, just click on the globe and then it's done. And then if you're after some more content, clearly it's got to be bike washing content. Up there is how you can clean a filthy bike without a jet wash, and down there is how a pro mechanic cleans a bike with a jet wash.